This course was developed by Neil Chester and made with love for website owners like you. Show your support by liking, sharing, donating, or purchasing a service. Links are in the description box. In the next 5 minutes, you'll learn how to conduct the remaining 3 website tests. Again, we cannot stress enough the importance of testing. Thorough testing is crucial. A well-tested website is an asset that drives sales, while inadequate testing can result in a financial liability. The 3 tests we will cover in this video are as follows: website performance, browser compatibility, and feature functionality. Let's get started. Website performance testing. There are many free tools online that will test your website's performance. Links to these services will be available under this video. Currently, the best performance testing tool is called PageSpeed Insights because it covers 4 different areas related to performance. Pause the video and go to pagespeed.web.dev and submit the website you want to test. Wait for the results. Once received, resume this video. Understanding the results. The scores you receive reflect the technical performance of your website across several key areas. Performance, which measures the speed of your website. Accessibility, which measures how well users with disabilities, for example, those using screen readers or with color-related issues, can use the site. Best practices, which relates to various quality standards for website development. And SEO, search engine optimization, which assesses how well your website is built to be indexed by search engines. Scores are categorized by color. Green indicates the highest performance, while red indicates the critical areas to address. Location and scores. If you and your customers live in a country with a solid infrastructure and reliable fast internet, you don't have to worry about having a high score in the green. Upper numbers in the yellow are acceptable. This is because the test is based on global average internet speed. If your customers live outside your country and you're doing international work, you should aim for a higher performance score in the green. Red scores require attention. If your site receives a score in the red, contact your web developer with the link from the test and ask them to fix the identified problems. The significance of the mobile score. The desktop score is often higher than the mobile score because desktops have access to faster connections, but the mobile score is crucial. Most people browse on mobile phones. Therefore, you should make sure your website performs well on mobile. Next up, cross-browser testing. Have you ever visited a website on your laptop, but upon viewing it on your phone, the site was hard to read or use? Or you visited a site at work, but at home, in a different browser, the site seemed broken? Cross-browser testing prevents things like that from happening. Cross-browser compatibility testing ensures your website is legible across the major mobile and desktop browsers. Mobile refers to phones and tablets. Desktop refers to desktop monitors, laptops, and larger screens. The current major browsers will be available in the description of this video. How to perform browser testing. Number 1, and the easiest way, is to test your site using a paid service like BrowserStack. This service will allow you to inspect your website in all the browsers of your choice at once. You can then inspect the pages for any visual errors or broken menu functionality. Number 2, the other way is to manually install all the major browsers on your desktop and mobile devices and inspect your website in each browser. The limitation with this option is that you can't install certain browsers on certain operating systems. For instance, Apple's Safari browser can't be installed on Windows or Android operating systems. Therefore, professional web development companies use services like BrowserStack for thorough cross-browser testing. The goal is to make sure the website looks legible and functions correctly across the browsers that matter to your audience. Things may appear slightly different across browsers, but they should work. The goal is readability and functionality, not identical rendering. If elements are unreadable and functionality fails in some browsers, it's up to the web developer to fix those elements. Last up, testing feature functionality. Finally, you'll test your website's feature functionality. First, you must test your links. Make sure nothing goes to a 404 not found page. In the video description, we have provided links to various free services and WP plugins that will scan your entire site and note any links that don't work. Next, test the forms to make sure they work and the proper recipients receive a notification. Next, it's very important to test the connections between your website and other systems like your CRM. Also, test your e-commerce functionality by making a purchase and verifying the transaction and the proper people were notified. Finally, test security, if applicable. If your website contains highly sensitive content behind high-level security, use a service to test your site for any vulnerabilities. You've made it to the end. But there's more. This concludes this series of videos on initial website testing. Remember, these tests should be performed before the website is launched. And it's a good idea to run a performance test every quarter, or if you see a problem in your analytics. Visit the video description for more details and links to resources related to this video. And, if you have questions about the topics in this video, leave a comment or email us.